Hey team, Chef Eric Gephart here at Kamado Joe, hanging out with my good friends at atbbq.com. And as always, I want you to start thinking outside of your comfort zone a little bit. Let's start bringing fish and seafood to the grill. There's so many different options that we can add to our culinary arsenal. So today I want to empower you with the ability to cook the perfect fish. Let's get into the action. We're going to slice our lemon in half and go ahead and season our fish with a little Plowboy's fin and feather. Today we're using black cod or sable fish, one of my favorite. Now this method also works for swordfish, grouper, snapper, flounder, those sorts of fish. We've got other videos that you can check out where we're doing tuna and salmon, slightly different method, but let's go ahead and walk over to our 500-degree grill, get this fish seared up. First part of this method is to ensure that we have a non-stick surface. We've chosen the Kamado Joe soapstone, and we're just gonna put a little oil on there and drag our fish right over the top. If it sticks, it's not hot enough, we're good to go. Again, a little bit of oil, drag test, lay it right on. We want a blistering sear, and then we're gonna flip it into a shallow poaching dish. So we're gonna set our pan here, a little bit of white wine, touch of water, and some lemon juice, and that's our poaching liquid. A good blistering sear on one side, and then flip and finish dome down in our poaching liquid. Let's go ahead and use this opportunity to season up the other side of the fish. Also notice our cooking setup today. We've got an indirect, semi-indirect side here using a deflector shield and of course a direct side underneath our soapstone. Let's take a look and see how our sear is. Stunning, all right? Nice golden sear there, right into our poaching liquid. Again, this method makes it so much more approachable. Again, this method makes it so much more approachable to cook fish. Now we're gonna close the dome. It's hydrating as it's cooking. We're looking for an internal temperature of around 145 degrees. So it was super simple, but it's worth a recap, okay? Season the fish, make sure you've got a non-stick surface, get a good sear on the presentation side, make your cooking liquid, lemon, water, white wine, put the fish in it. Make sure that the cooking liquid comes up halfway, maybe 3/4 the way, no more, up the side of the fish. Put it on the semi-indirect side, and we're gonna let it roast till it gets to that 145, maybe even 150 mark. Now that liquid is gonna continue to hydrate it. It's almost a shallow poach, except for the temperature is a little bit higher. So we're roast poaching, if you will. But this is the way I've cooked it in restaurants, some of the best seafood restaurants around the world. This method is hands down the best method I've ever used to cook fish. And it's gonna pick up that natural lump charcoal flavor, which we love so much with the Kamado Joe. I'm loving what I'm seeing here. Okay, the liquid is almost dissipated, but we've got just enough in there to make our sauce. And these little separations right here are telling us that this thing is roasted to perfection. We don't have a bunch of that albumin pushing out of the top. We're right where we want to be. So we'll take our slotted spatula, and this is just fall apart decadent. I know those of you out there who watch some of our videos are waiting for me to say it. Stunning. Okay, check out this pan. I'm gonna add just a little bit more white wine, just to make sure we gather all that flavor on the bottom. Now we're gonna put a little bit of heavy cream, and we're gonna build a sauce for this fish that's almost like a lemon beurre blanc or a lemon butter sauce. The cream is just there to give it a little more body. And I'm gonna move this pan over to the soapstone and use that heat as almost if it were a French cooktop. That's gonna give us a lot more heat, a lot faster. Just gonna soak up the energy from the stone. And once we see some bubbles here in the center, then we're gonna start mounting in our butter and getting ready to pour this warm sauce over our delicious fish. I love the thickness or viscosity of the sauce right now. We're gonna take some room temperature butter and just mount it in. Little Monteo Bear. Oh yeah. That sauce is to die for. Keep it moving so it doesn't separate. Notice how we've got a little separation there. Swirling will bring that all back together. And I love the look of this sauce. Go right over the top. Oh my gosh. Little classical green just for a little pop. Right over the top. Done. All that's left to do is give it a taste. Look at that wobble. Look how it just falls apart. And that is decadent. I can tell right now. Beautiful caramelization, amazing aromas. Melt in your mouth. This method is so simple and it's so fast, right? The only problem with owning a Kamado Joe is you're not going to be able to go to another restaurant and enjoy a dish and not say, I can do this better at home. You know, that's the big issue here. So, folks, as always, thanks for joining us. And as I like to say, delicious doesn't have to be difficult. Cheers.